A silent crisis is unfolding across Jamaica, one that creeps in quietly, almost unnoticed by the world at large. In the early morning hours, as the sun rises over the lush hills and sleepy towns, life seems peaceful, but beneath this calm exterior, a storm is brewing, one that threatens the very fabric of Jamaican society. The streets, once filled with laughter, music, and the vibrant energy of daily life, now echo with an uneasy stillness. Families gather on their verandas, exchanging worried glances as they discuss the changes they've witnessed in their communities. The air is thick with uncertainty, and a sense of loss hangs over the island like a heavy cloud. The crisis is most visible along Jamaica's vulnerable coastlines, where the relentless advance of the sea is threatening to erase parts of the island from the map forever. Each year, the ocean claims more land, swallowing beaches where children once played and fishermen once cast their nets. The waves, once a source of life and livelihood, have become harbingers of destruction. Coastal communities watch helplessly as their homes, businesses, and memories are washed away by rising tides and violent storms. The erosion is not just physical, it's emotional too. Generations of Jamaicans who have called these shores home are now faced with the heartbreaking reality that their way of life may soon disappear. By 2026, experts warn that 10 of Jamaica's most cherished cities and towns could cease to exist as we know them. These are not just names on a map, they are vibrant communities, each with its own unique culture, history, and spirit. From the lively markets of Kingston to the tranquil streets of Port Maria, from the reggae rhythms of Montego Bay to the historic charm of Spanish Town, these places are the beating heart of Jamaica. They are where generations have grown up, where traditions have been passed down, and where the island's identity has been forged. The thought of losing them is almost unimaginable, yet it is a very real possibility if current trends continue. The reason behind this looming disaster is a devastating combination of climate change and economic collapse. Climate change has brought more frequent and intense hurricanes, unpredictable rainfall, and rising sea levels that threaten to engulf low-lying areas. At the same time, Jamaica's economy, already fragile, has been battered by global downturns, declining tourism, and the high cost of rebuilding after each disaster. Many families have lost their livelihoods, forcing them to abandon their homes in search of safer ground or better opportunities elsewhere. Schools and businesses have closed, leaving once thriving towns eerily quiet. The social fabric is unraveling as communities are scattered and traditions are lost. For those who remain, every day is a struggle to adapt, to rebuild, and to hold on to hope in the face of overwhelming odds. Yet, amidst the hardship, there is resilience. Jamaicans are known for their strength, their creativity, and their unbreakable spirit. Across the island, people are coming together to support one another, to find new ways to survive, and to fight for the future of their beloved homeland. But time is running out. Without urgent action, both locally and globally, the silent crisis unfolding in Jamaica could soon become a tragedy witnessed by the world. The fate of these 10 cities and towns hangs in the balance, and with them, the soul of Jamaica itself. Our journey begins in Port Royal, Jamaica, a place where history, legend, and the relentless forces of nature collide. Once a bustling port and the jewel of the Caribbean, Port Royal was a city of immense wealth, notorious for its lawlessness and infamous for its pirates. In the late 1600s, it was known as the wickedest city on earth, a reputation earned through its thriving trade in gold, rum, and illicit goods, and the raucous lifestyles of its inhabitants. Merchants, privateers, and pirates from across the world flocked to its shores, making it one of the richest and most cosmopolitan cities of its time. The streets were lined with taverns, brothels, and markets, echoing with the sounds of commerce and revelry. But beneath the surface, Port Royal was always living on borrowed time, perched precariously on a narrow spit of sand at the edge of the Caribbean Sea. The city's golden age came to a sudden and catastrophic end on June 7, 1692, when a massive earthquake struck, sending much of Port Royal tumbling into the sea. In a matter of minutes, entire streets, buildings, and hundreds of lives were swallowed by the earth and the waves. Survivors described the ground opening beneath their feet, the harbor churning with debris, and the city's infamous reputation seemingly punished by divine wrath. What remained of Port Royal was a shadow of its former self, but its story did not end there. Over the centuries, the town rebuilt, adapted, and endured, its ruins preserved beneath the waves as a time capsule of the 17th century. Today, Port Royal is recognized as one of the world's most significant underwater archaeological sites, offering a unique window into the past. Yet Port Royal now faces a new and insidious threat, one that is slower but no less certain than the earthquake that once destroyed it. Rising sea levels, driven by global climate change and relentless coastal erosion, are eating away at the land, inch by inch. The Caribbean Sea, which once brought prosperity and trade, now threatens to reclaim what little remains of this historic town. Each year, storms grow stronger, tides rise higher, and the fragile coastline recedes further. The people of Port Royal watch as their heritage is gradually swallowed by the waves, their homes and memories at risk of vanishing forever. Already key historical sites have been lost to the sea. Ancient wharves, colonial homes, and even entire neighborhoods now lie beneath the waves, their stories preserved only in the memories of the community and the records of historians. The submerged ruins are a haunting reminder of both the city's vibrant past and its uncertain future. Preservationists and archaeologists race against time to document and protect what remains, but the forces of nature are relentless. The fate of Port Royal hangs in the balance, a poignant symbol of how climate change threatens not just our environment, but the very fabric of our shared human history. As we look upon the crumbling walls and sunken streets, we are reminded that the story of Port Royal is not just about the past, it is a warning for the future, urging us to act before more of our world's irreplaceable heritage is lost to the sea. Second, the coastal community of Old Harbor Bay. Repeated catastrophic storm surges from intensifying hurricanes have made rebuilding impossible. The seawall is futile and residents are being forced to abandon their homes for good. Third, the town of Port Maria in St. Mary. Its economy, reliant on a single failing agricultural export, has completely collapsed. With no jobs and no investment, a mass exodus has left it a ghost town. Fourth, the fishing village of White House in Westmoreland. Overfishing by international trawlers has decimated the local fish stock, destroying the entire reason the community exists. The boats are now gone for good. Fifth, the community of Nain in St. Elizabeth. A severe multi-year drought has rendered the land unfarmable. The water sources have dried up, forcing a permanent agricultural migration. Sixth, the town of Yalas in St. Thomas. A critical landslide risk, exacerbated by deforestation, has been deemed unmanageable. The entire population is being officially relocated, and the town will be zoned uninhabitable. Seventh, the bustling market town of Linstead. A new massive highway bypass has redirected all traffic and commerce, strangling the local economy and causing businesses to shutter permanently. Eighth, the community of Cambridge in St. James. A brutal combination of violent crime and a total withdrawal of tourism has made it, well, just unsustainable for families and businesses to remain. Ninth, the town of May Pen. Uncontrolled and unplanned urban sprawl from Kingston has absorbed it entirely, erasing its unique identity and honestly, subsuming it into the capital's congested footprint. 10th, the city of Montego Bay's famous hip strip. While the name remains, relentless commercial development for massive all-inclusive resorts has destroyed the local-owned businesses and authentic culture that really defined it, effectively ending its original existence. The soul of Jamaica is at a tipping point. This beautiful island, known for its vibrant culture, stunning landscapes and resilient people, is facing unprecedented challenges. From economic struggles to environmental threats, the very essence of what makes Jamaica unique is under siege. The decisions we make today will shape the future of this nation for generations to come. It's not just about preserving the natural beauty of the island, but also about safeguarding the livelihoods and heritage of its people. The time to act is now before it's too late. To understand the forces reshaping our world, you need to stay informed. In today's fast-paced world, information is power. The news we consume shapes our perceptions, influences our decisions, and ultimately determines the course of our lives. In Jamaica, staying informed is more crucial than ever. Whether it's through reading the newspaper, watching the news on your phone, or engaging in discussions with friends and family, being aware of the issues at hand is the first step towards making a difference. Knowledge empowers us to take action, to hold those in power accountable, and to work towards a better future for all. If you value our in-depth reporting, please support our mission. Our team of dedicated journalists works tirelessly to bring you the stories that matter. From the bustling streets of Kingston to the remote villages in the countryside, we are committed to uncovering the truth and giving a voice to the voiceless, but we can't do it alone. We rely on the support of our readers and viewers to continue our work. Your contributions help us to fund our investigations, to travel to the places where stories are unfolding, and to provide the in-depth analysis that you have come to expect from us. Every donation, no matter how small, makes a difference. Together, we can ensure that the stories that need to be told are heard. Use the thanks feature or explore channel memberships to help us continue telling the stories that matter. In today's digital age, there are many ways to show your support. By using the thanks feature on our videos, you can make a one-time contribution that goes directly towards supporting our work. Alternatively, you can explore our channel memberships, which offer exclusive content and perks for our most dedicated supporters. Whether you choose to make a one-time donation or become a member, your support is invaluable. It allows us to continue our mission of bringing you the stories that matter, to shine a light on the issues that are often overlooked, and to give a voice to those who need it most. Thank you for standing with us, and for helping us to make a difference.